Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about benefits and safety of GMOs. What makes fruits and vegetables look delicious, beautiful, and desirable? I would say it's definitely the color and the shape. Let's say in my left hand, I have a perfectly round apple shining bright red. And in my right hand, I have a deformed apple that's brown, spotty, and full of bruises. Which one are you more likely to choose? Probably the one in my left hand. Just like this, GMOs were created to produce desirable, nutritious, tougher, and better tasting fruits and vegetables. GMOs should be accepted as beneficial and safe. Benefits of GMOs outstand the unproven possibilities of health threats. It covers more than just its outward appearance, and their resistance to diseases and tolerance of herbicides increased the yields of products and brought convenience to many farmers. GMO stands for Genetically Modified Organism. It refers to organisms with altered genetic materials, both plants and animals. In our everyday life, it is more commonly seen used on plants than animals. So how much do you know about genetically modified foods? Test yourself with this simple list of genetically modified crops I'm about to list out. Canola, soy, corn, zucchini, potatoes, yellow summer squash, cotton, sugar beets, papaya, apples, bananas, strawberries, and tomatoes. Did you recognize most of what's on the list? It's surprising to see how much GMOs we eat and buy that we weren't even aware of. Some of these foods, like potatoes, apples, and bananas, are something we are so familiar that are genetically engineered. When I first became aware of this list, I was shocked by the amount and the varieties of GMOs in the market. I've been eating this genetically modified food all my life, not even knowing what they were. Yet I've been healthy all my life, free of cancer and any type of diseases. If anything, fast food probably affected my health more than those genetically modified bananas and tomatoes. And in fact, tomatoes were the first crop to be genetically engineered in 1992. The purpose of food engineering was to make food aesthetically pleasing and to make cultivation easier. It was also to increase the nutritional value to prevent deficiencies that became causes of death for many people. Public awareness of genetically engineered food increased after the publication of laboratory tests that showed it had negative effects on butterfly population. People started to fear the effects it might have on people if it was harmful for other animals. They called for regulations to be placed and labels to be made. Since then, GMO has been in the center of debate. The reason GMO is so controversial is because there has been no real evidence to prove the safety nor the unsafety of them. Now, I do understand the fear of uncertainty in GMO, which is technically a natural source of food. But if the threats of GMOs were discovered and found that GMOs were actually harmful to us, it would have been banned by now. People who claim that genetically engineered food is unsafe for us also argue that this type of food causes diseases and cancer. In the beginning, when the genetically engineered food was first introduced, people were afraid of the long-term results of GMO consumption. But it has been long enough for us to figure out its negative long-term effects. There has not been any studies that pointed to GMO as the cause of cancer, and about 88% of scientists believe that GMOs are safe. This is a view endorsed by many associations and organizations such as American Medical Association, the National Academy of Sciences, the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and the World Health Organization. Yet, only slightly more than a third of consumers shared this belief. According to the New York Times, it is not possible to prove a food is safe, only to say that no hazard has been shown to exist. The fear of GMOs are still theoretical. While no threats of genetically engineered food has been proven, a number of health benefits have been. For example, a new study by researchers in Italy found that genetically engineered corn has a significantly higher yield than non-genetically modified varieties, and furthermore, it contains lower amount of toxins and food contaminants. Gene modification scientists have been focusing on the improvement of genetic engineering, creating different foods that contain even more health benefits than before, such as pink pineapples. Pink pineapples were modified to contain the antioxidant lycopene that is tomato based. Products such as these can not only be helpful to us, but the improvement of this biotechnology can help save children around the world suffering from malnutrition. Not everyone can afford unlimited amount of fresh fruits and vegetables to meet their nutritional needs. Increasing the nutritional value of certain vegetables and fruits will help people around the world to easily achieve more nutrition by intaking less food. For reasons such as these, genetic engineering will only continue to improve for the better of people. I want to encourage all of you to learn about what GMO is, how it works, and the benefits it has to offer. We should be the one researching to know more about what's going on into our own body. Find your own stance on genetically engineered food rather than listening to the crowd. Thanks for listening.